The Pardoner's Tale by Chaucer. Once in Flanders, there was a group of youngsters submerged in the bowels of sin. Oh, what tragedies lay within! Gambling and drunkenness was their vice, and greed led to their ultimate sacrifice. 3 friends there were who made a bargain. To live and die for one another they swore, but that was before drunkenness revealed their true core. The story begins as the 3 comrades are at a bar, and friend number 1 asks his friends, "Hey, can I have some more drinks?" Friend number 2 answers, "Yeah, of course," as he pulls out the money. Friend number 3 stops them and says, "Hey, do you hear that? It sounds like a funeral procession." Suddenly a servant runs into the bar and runs over to the 3 friends and says, "I'm so sorry to inform you, but your friend has been slain tonight by a mysterious figure named Death." Friend number 2 is outraged. "What? I can't believe this!" Friend number 3 says, "We must go and avenge our friend." They notice an old man sitting in the bar, and friend number 2 says, "Hey, let's go see if that old man can help us." The old man says, "Oh, I'm so miserable. I've wandered all over the world in hopes that death will finally take me." Friend number 3 says, "You know where Death is? I demand that you tell us at once where we can find him." The old man says, "I've just left Death under an oak tree, there, in that direction towards the grove." The 3 friends run in that direction, and friend number 1 looks behind the tree and says, "Hey, Death isn't here. That man lied. All that's here is 8 bushels of gold coins." Friend number 2 looks at the gold coins and says, "Well, I don't think they belong to anyone." Friend number 3 says, "Well, we can't take it now, because we might be confused as the thieves. Here's what we're going to do. We will wait here until nightfall, and in the meantime, you," he says, pointing to friend number 1, "will go into town to bring us some food and wine." Friend number 1 goes to get the supplies, and the remaining 2 friends look at each other, and friend number 3 says, Hey, I've got an idea. What say you and me kill our little friend? That way, we can have the money to share between us and leave him out of it. That means that that's more money for us." Friend number 2 thinks about it for a moment and says, "You know what? That is a brilliant idea." The scene changes and goes to friend number 1, who is retrieving the food and drinks. He says, "You know what? I should poison their wine. That way, I can keep all of the money for myself. That is a brilliant idea." He smirks evilly as he gets the poison for his friend's demises. Then, after paying for said poison, travels back toward the grove and his friends, who are lying in wait for him. When friend number 1 returns, he is killed by his friends. Ah! Friend number 3 says, "There! Now we can relax and celebrate with our wine." They pour themselves 2 glasses full, swirl it around in their cups, smell it a bit, and then down the delicious alcohol. Ah! They die.